gentlemen, once again, it is time for another For Biz Talk. And today, we talk to people again who know what the hell they talking about. Because we ain't got time to waste your time with people who don't. So, once again, my guest knows what he's talking about, and he's about to tell you exactly that. But before we get started, I'm going to show you exactly what this man does and why I know he know what the hell he's talking about. Cousin, bring up that website, please. We are taking a look at the doggone Charleston Tidy. www.charlestontidyclean.com. And as you can see, the brother looked like he with the Ghostbusters. He got on his Ghostbuster outfit. Right here, he got on his Ghostbuster tank in the back and shit. So, you know, he is Mr. Ghostbuster himself. So, look here, man, he can spray you down, have you all nice and clean. The brother got experience, he's licensed. He will even get the new people a discount. If you ain't satisfied, he'll go back and do it again. And because he knows sometimes the money tight, he'll make sure and give you a good deal. I'm talking about the man of the hour. Cousin, bring him up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Mr. Trevor No BS Reed. Tell us about you, Mr. Reed.
Hey, man, thank you for having me on. So my name is Trevino Reed. I'm from downtown Charleston. I went to Burke High School, studied at Trident Tech, where I got my associates. I've been married for 20 years. I have two beautiful children. Actually, it's my daughter's birthday today, Trinia Reed. And then I have a 14-year-old son.
Uh-oh. Well, you tell Miss T happy birthday, and we ain't going to hold her daddy long, because I know she wants to see her daddy on her birthday. Now, jumping straight to it, how did you decide to go into business?
Well, actually, I've been thinking about it since I've been a youngster, selling newspapers or whatnot, cutting grass, doing all kind of odd jobs or whatnot. And then I went to Tech, took some of your classes, and I just decided to go for it. A partner of mine, who's actually my cousin, we decided to start a cleaning service, but at the last minute he decided not to, so I just moved forward with it.
All right. Man got to do what a man got to do. Now tell us about your business. What kind of services you do? How did you qualify to be able to do what you do? Because I know everybody can't do cleaning. Some people just mop floors. But you look like you into that heavy Ghostbuster shit. So tell us about that, Mr. T.
All right, so we're a commercial cleaning company. We focus more on just commercial work. We do a little bit of move-out cleanings. And we also concentrate on the disinfecting services. We use a ULV fogging system with the BioS. It's the best product on the market. Yeah, we cover the gamut. We can get your floor shampoo. We can get your carpet shampoo, your floor scrub, and of course we take care of offices, so that's where we at with it.
Oh man, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, cousin, bring that website back up with the services that he offers and the way in which he can clean and disinfect your facility. Taking into consideration, ladies and gentlemen, we are still under the COVID, and he is able to service you in the greater Charleston. And I'm sure that you go beyond the Charleston County. I mean, are you in Berkeley and Dorchester if we should get that call?
Yes. So we cover the Tri-County area. That's Berkeley, Charleston, and Dorchester. And occasionally we'll go as far as Conway, Myrtle Beach we have, and Savannah. So let's give us a call. Let's see what you need, and then let's see if we can get it done.
Okay, now in the cleaning business, there are a lot of people in the cleaning business. I mean, all I basically need is a bucket and a mop, some disinfectant, and some rags. What is it that you think you do that people will need you as opposed to me with my mop and my bucket and my disinfectant and rag? How do you stand out from the other guys?
So actually, we just started with a mop and a bucket, literally. And I think the reason we're going to stand out is because, for one, we offer a 200% guarantee. That means if the job wasn't done correctly, not only are you going to get your money back, we're going to come right back and we're going to get the service done to your satisfaction. Also, it's the reliability. I keep on hearing people say, "Oh, the server tech didn't show up." That's a no-no. We're going to guarantee that we're going to be there. We're going to guarantee that the work's going to get done, and we put our name and reputation on it.
Okay. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what more do you offer in business other than your repute or your reputation? So, as you look at the years that you have been in business, how do you think you've moved your business from the mop and bucket to being able to do that Ghostbuster stuff that you do? What was it that made you decided that you needed to expand your service offering?
So, I really had to look into myself and see how I can help the company grow. I got some family members involved, which was great. My brother, namely, being one of them, he's really been a backbone for me over these years. And then I started invested in education, trying to figure out how to get some systems in place, what classes I needed to take, what classes would separate me from the competitors. And then I started getting with the competitors and turning them into comrades instead of us just competing. We can go a whole lot further if we decide to work together, rather that's sharing the labor, sharing equipment. Of course, everybody don't see things that way, but the ones who fall within our network, it does, and they do, and it's working great.
You know, it's interesting that you should say that, Mr. T. Reed, because a lot of times when people are in business, they see other businesses as adversaries, as people that they got to beat, as opposed to someone that they could work with to help them, that they can help you, you help them, and in the end, you both will benefit from that. That's why there are associations. But it's sad to say that in our community, we look at the next our business as a doggone enemy that we should be trying to fight. What brought you to the conclusion that it was best to join forces and work with other like-minded businesses as opposed to trying to cry them down, shoot them down, or kill their business?
Well, for one, just being from Charleston, that's within our culture. We service the village, and the village is supposed to rely on one another. And then also, you know, it's invested in the education. It's also seeking the mentorship from eldership, and trying to see things from different perspectives instead of just being contained in one box. I just learned over the years it's easier to shoot for a win-win. Of course, I got people in our house who look just like me, who I'm responsible for, and I got to make sure they eat. But ultimately, I feel like if we shoot for a win-win, then no one's going to hurt in the equation. Everybody's going to prepare.
Sounds good. And plus, we got birthday parties that we got to finance too, right? And it does take some money to finance your little girl's birthday party. You know, I understand how that is. You know, but when you look at how you got prepared, I know you had an ambition to be in business, to start a business, and of course that takes preparedness. A lot of times people just jump into a business and sometimes they're successful in that endeavor. But you took the time to learn what you needed to learn. So what were some of the life lessons first, and then educational lessons that you now rely on to run your business? Life and education lessons learned.
Well, it really started before I got into business because I have a head start on most cleaning techs because I had an opportunity to work with my aunt. She works for an office, and every once in a while she would need help. And then also, as I was coming up, they had a church across the street, and my mother would make me go over and help Mr. Green, not for any money or anything, just because I needed something to do. And Mr. Green would show me how to do a few things, and like I said, just trying to put myself in a predicament to always learn. So even when I first started, I would go to other people's cleaning services, or I would offer my services for free just to have them critique me, and then strengthen my skill set like that.
Okay. So you were willing to learn even if you weren't earning, you were learning
Definitely.
and preparing yourself. Now,
Definitely.
let's talk about the educational that prepared you to be able to be the manager, the owner that you are today. What kind of subjects would you recommend for someone who is about to start a business, or even if they are currently in business? What kind of subjects you find are important?
Now, when I say education, I don't just mean school. I don't just mean school. Of course, I went to Try and Tech and I studied business, but I don't just mean school. A lot of my education came from just working. I worked in hospitality for the last 20 years, and I was the general manager over at Good Food Catering. So I learned how to be flexible, and especially with catering, anything can happen and anything will happen. So I learned to be flexible. But I would encourage people just to study some of the YouTube videos, go on Instagram, see some of the influencers that looks reputable. AJ Simmons would be one. And if you're going to school, just study general business and the principles and marketing. Marketing, that'll get you further than what you are now.
All right. Okay, well, normally I talk for about 2 hours, and stuff like that. But because today is a birthday day, we're going to not do that. We're going to cut this thing short. But I am going to have to bring you back because there's a lot more that we could talk about. So before we leave, Mr. Reed, tell the people how they can get in contact with you again.
Okay, so you can find me at on the website at charlestontidyclean.com. Also, you can find me on Facebook at Trevino Reed, and then I'm also on LinkedIn.
Okay, for the people like me, who went to school on Johns Island, how you spell that, Trevino?
It's it's Trevino.
Oh, okay, because I'm telling you, I was probably the only one at St. John's High School that didn't know how to spell. But, just in case some of the people I was hanging around with had the same problem, now we got them. Give me that phone number, Mr. Reed.
It's 843-303-6172.
And the name of the company again is?
Charleston Tidy Commercial Cleaning, LLC.
And our social medias are?
You can find me at Charleston Tidy on Facebook. You can find me at Trevino Reed on Facebook. And you can find me at LinkedIn on Facebook.
Go on, Mr. Reed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say I only taught people know what the hell they're talking about. Because you see, Mr. Reed, he had an answer for every question. In fact, he had a question for every answer. Hell, now I'm confused. But anyhow, I really appreciate you taking this time in all seriousness, because today is a very important day to you. So I'm not going to hold you any longer. Tell your daughter I said happy birthday. Give my best to your wife, who is actually the manager. You like to claim you're the manager, but I know who is the real manager, like I said to you before. But ladies and gentlemen, before I go, I'm going to let Mr. Reed tell you about an event that they are putting on that's coming up, right?
Yes.
What is that?
It's for Black Wealth in Charleston, the BWIC. It's going to be a community forum. We just had the gala February 5th, but this is going to be on the 19th, Saturday from 12 to 2. I encourage everybody in the community just to come out and see what we have going on. The members are going to have first preference, and the seats are going to sell fast. I don't know how many seats we have left, but we want to get you out. We're going to get you guys out there just to see exactly what y'all want as a community, how we can do a better job of assisting entrepreneurs, helping the students, and any troubled youth out there. So just give us an opportunity to work with you, but we're going to have to get your input, so we're going to need you guys to come out.
What's that number, Mr. Reed?
So we're going to be, as of now, because please forgive me, y'all, as of now, y'all can give me a call at 843-303-6172. We're going to be at the Kids Ross Studios and Event Center, and that's located at 622 Old Trolley Road, Suite 104, right next door to the RBA Boxing Academy, and across the street from Family Dollars.
All right, thank you, Mr. Reed. Eat some cake, have a good time, and cousin, take us on out of here.